Hello. Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Rose from Kernel Ventures. I'm hosting the Layer 1, Layer 2 panel. Maybe we can have a quick introduction about yourselves and what you're working on right now.
I intro myself just a second. But do you guys remember my name?
Yes.
Awesome. Yeah, they know.
Hello everyone, my name is Amos. I'm the founder of MetaWeb Ventures. We're a global early stage crypto fund that primarily invests into EVM and the Near ecosystem. The reason for that is that before MetaWeb, I was one of the earliest team member of Near. I joined Near as the first product manager, but quickly expand my role to cover for both Near's Asia expansion as well as the global marketing efforts. Glad to be here.
对 ，Hello， 我看到有很多中文的朋友，我是一样，目前是 Score 的 researcher， 然后目前主要负责整个中文区的生态。然后 Score 的话，我们主要是一个 EVM equivalent zkEVM， 我们是在第一天就开源和以太坊基金会一起以 co-build 的形式去在 build zkEVM。我们是在上个月28号已经 launch 我们测试网，然后会在今年的 Q3 季度去上线我们主网。对，然后我们除了去在 build 我们 zkEVM， 同时我们在和以太坊基金会的 PSE 小组再去做以后未来以太坊整个 Layer 1的一个 zk 的一个改进。对，谢谢大家。
你好，我的名字是 Mary Liu， 但是我的 crypto 中文不太好，所以我就用英语。I'm Mary. I'm on the business development team at Celestia Labs. I'm working on the first modular blockchain network, so we focus entirely on data availability and help folks deploy rollups on Celestia, the data availability layer. So we help people scale their applications by no longer deploying smart contracts and instead shifting the paradigm entirely towards deploying apps on blockchains themselves.
Thank you. Hi, I'm Antonio from Polyhedra Labs. We provide zkP for scalability and interoperability across different blockchain systems, which focuses on cross-chain and security and scalability. We launched our mainnet for zk cross-chain protocol last week, and we are engaging in testing and iterating right now. Nice to meet everyone here.
So I've prepared like 4 questions for our guests here. I'm going to ask them in Chinese and English, and you're free to answer in whichever language you prefer. 那第一个问题呢，就是大家如何看待近期的市场环境？可以聊聊你们熟悉的角度，比如宏观、微观，甚至在最新的技术发展上面。How do you feel about the recent market conditions? You can share from different perspectives, like macro, micro, or the latest technological development.
Okay, I will start. So I think the market is overall is really good, right? You can see the excitement from Hong Kong. There are lots of events, lots of young people chasing their dreams, and it's easy to just break $2,000 again, and along with the success launch of the Chapala. So overall, I think it's really good. So lots of people say it's in the bear market. I think it's like a semi-bull market, right? But it's hard to say. For us, for StarkWare, we're really a technology-focused company. We really focus on how to increase our infrastructure, how to build the most secure and the most adaptable layer 2 solutions. So we don't really care about the fluctuation of the token price. Also, we have already launched our token, but the token currency is not transferable and tradable. But definitely you guys can go to our website called community.starknet.io. You'll be able to vote based on those tokens. So on the community page, you can see there are lots of proposals such as how do we give people grants? How do we give developer grants? Is there any airdrop happening? What's the criteria? All the stuff. So definitely check it out. Yeah.
Anyone else wants to contribute to the question?
So I used to watch markets all the time when I was at Galaxy Digital. I spent the first year of my career there on the asset management team, investing in venture funds and hedge funds that were pure play crypto. Likewise, Celestia is entirely infrastructure. So nowadays, I barely look at prices. I think the developer enthusiasm has remained strong, incredibly strong. We are capacity constrained to handle all the inbound partnerships at Celestia because people have remained incredibly passionate about decentralized computing, building permissionless, open NFT projects, as well as DeFi protocols. So it's been really refreshing and invigorating to work with developers that are still and remain excited about crypto. I think there's a new generation of infrastructure that will allow for a new generation of applications, and enabling that degree of innovation makes me very hopeful for the future.
Thank you. Does anyone else want to? So the second question, everyone here is working on their Layer 2 or their data availability. Has your development or ecosystem changed in the recent months? For example, which directions are developers paying more attention to, and which applications are relatively new and emerging? 那大家在座都是做 LER 的开发团队，最近你们自己的开发生态有没有发生一些变化？比如开发者更关注哪些方向？哪些应用是比较新颖的？
I have to jump into this. There are lots of there are tremendous changes in our ecosystem, StarkNet. So basically, StarkNet invented the first approvable language called Cairo I mentioned before in 2020. But along the way, 2023, 3 years passed. So initially, you have Cairo 0, which is Python-like. It's quite verbose kind of language. You can write smart contracts by using Cairo 0. Now because we did some system upgrades and we introduced some safe layer called Sierra, we upgrade you from Cairo 0 to Cairo 1, which is more Rust-like language. So let's imagine this is the timeline. This is Cairo 0, now it's Cairo 1. So from Cairo 1 to another we call regenesis. There's a period from Cairo 1 to regenesis. There's a period of time it's called coexist. Cairo 0 and Cairo 1 coexist. So now I think the opportunity is like the new developers can jump into Cairo 1 and learn. That's the latest and greatest language. But the existing developers can migrate their applications from Cairo 0 to Cairo 1. So then there's the regenesis. Regenesis is like from the scratch, right? Like all the states will be wiped out and from the scratch. So from regenesis onwards, we only support Cairo 1. So we won't support Cairo 0 anymore. So yeah, so that's a major upgrade. So make sure just pay attention to our ecosystems.
Cool. So let me actually introduce you guys something about some of the recent developments of their near ecosystem. So this is really just an unofficial view from the perspective of investor, but I think that's something really interesting. I think especially throughout the last bull market cycle, a lot of the newer layer ones are getting a lot of hype, right? But right now some of the hype has been transitioning into layer 2. Though a lot of the layer ones also still have like pretty large communities. But one thing that has been frustrating me for a while, because I joined the space since 2013, initially obviously because Bitcoin and then later on Ethereum, I really want crypto and blockchain to be adopted by the much broader Web2 user base, right? And the issue, at least from my perspective, whether that's layer 2 or layer 1, I think they're all quite isolated. Not just in terms of liquidity, not just in terms of the composability of the apps, and all the data as well. So that's very frustrating, because if you really compare to like the Web2 app experience, let's use WeChat or Alipay example, because we're in Hong Kong, it's just so convenient, right? It's both, like a social app, it's a messaging app, and because they're both super app, there is also like a whole mini app ecosystem within this two app. But now, imagine yourself as the position of like a new user from Web 2 getting into Web 3. First, you need to buy some token from central exchange. You're probably gonna, miss the halfway through the process through the KYC. So that's gonna throw some people off. And once you have the KYC approved, you buy the token, now you're probably gonna try to set up like, either MetaMask or some other wallets, right? And now you need to, figure out how to securely, record passphrase, figure out what does, this whole gas mean, etc. Once you figure all this out, now what do you do? Should I just Google and search what should I do? Like if I'm gonna trade on Uniswap, am I actually on the correct, authentic Uniswap page? So all of those, it just like create so much hurdle for like the broader, like newer user coming into crypto. So what Near is really working on right now is no longer the layer 1 public chain. Like that part has already been done. It has launched on mainnet for like over 2 years. Like sharding is already live. There are apps like Swagcoin that have like over 100 million users. So Near is really trying to do is like a blockchain operating system. So it's like a composable, decentralized front end that actually on top of all the blockchains. So right now, obviously it supports Near, but it actually support all the EVM chains as well. So there are actually lots of Arbitrum developers, Polygon developers, Ethereum developers actually utilizing this BOSS blockchain operating system to essentially try to offer much more seamless front-end experience. On the other hand, as you enter into the BOSS as a user, you can actually onboard through the fast authentication of a mobile phone. So you don't necessarily need to have a wallet to begin with. And you can immediately discover and search what apps that you can do. And what's the coolest part is that this entire operating system is actually forkable. Let's say if I want to build a Web 2 app, but I want to actually put a bunch of Web 3 elements into it, I can actually just embed all those composable front end into my app. So all of this is really cool. But then again, it's actually still quite early stage. So it probably would take some time to get adoption. I guess a bit of alpha is that I heard the Near team might actually release the user version at consensus. I think that's next week or the week after. But the developer version is already live. So if you're a developer or you're just interested, curious to check it out, just go to alpha.near.org.
我和大家可以讲一下目前 Score 的一些进展。其实，作为一个华人的项目，其实在项目真正的我们应该是在去年在阿姆斯特丹去做第一次的亮相。其实之前很少有人知道 Score 在做 zk 做 Layer 2，但当我们在去年就第一次在阿姆斯特丹去讲我们的一些想法，其实当时吸引了非常多的以太坊社区，包括一些其他做开源的一些开发者一些关注。然后我们其实从去年正式亮相到今年，其实也经历了1年多时间。我们在这1年多时间一直是坚持我们一个开源的这样的一个文化。因为刚刚讲到，我们从第一天就去开源，和以太坊基金会一起在 build zkEVM。因此呢，其实我们在这整个过程当中会觉得，就是开源一直是 Score 最重要的一点。因为在这个过程当中，就是我们吸引了非常多的开发者，因为大家会觉得这表是因为 Score 在做的应该是目前全世界来讲应该最大的一个开源的一个 zkEVM 电路库。其实这个我们不光是在 build Score， 同时我们也为整个 zk 其实提供了一个非常大的一个可能性。为什么呢？因为说为什么之前 zkEVM 落不了地，就是因为没有一些非常大的开源电路库，很多开发者很难进来去 build。对，所以我们一直在坚持开源这样一个事情。然后我们上个月28号 launch 我们那个就是主网之前最大的一个版本的测试网，然后目前的数据量总交易量的话，应该有差不多接近1400万的一个总交易量，独立地址的也注册将近几百万的。对，就是其实我们每次在 发布一个版本测试，我们发布了应该到目前为止有3个版本测试，但是没有一次出现像之前就是 Optimistic Rock 他们去上线发生 RPC 节点去崩掉的情况。其实我们在有1天的测试网的地址，一天就进了32万的地址，就非常非常夸张一个数据。但是因为我们每次发布之前的一个原则就要去做非常多的审计和产品测试，所以就保证了整个测试网的一个稳定和安全性。对，这也是我们一直在坚持的。然后其实我们关于 Score 的话，其实大家可以把 Score 就理解为一个半 public goods 的一个平台，我们就是为开发者去提供一个很好的开发土壤，然后让大家去在上面去长出非常多的一些比较有意思的应用。因此我们为了把这片土壤去更加的肥沃，我们其实在去年整个项目做了非常多的一些教育的工作，包括我们去年在DevCon 我们 host 了一场 Rollup Day， 当时我们也邀请到 Meson 去作为我们开场嘉宾。然后我们在接下来的接近1整年时间，我们去做了非常多的关于 zk 关于密码学一些科普。其实现在应该是全球所有项目里面，我们做这方面做的最好的，包括我们和以太坊基金会，包括和一些高校去做了非常多的一些 zk 课程。如果大家对 zk 感兴趣的话，可以去我们 YouTube 可以去看，应该会学到很多非常多的一些关于 zk 的知识。然后的话就讲到目前一些创新的话，其实我们现在一直在去想解决目前以太坊就是微神去年到今年一直提到一些关于 Rollup 的一些 training wheels 的一些问题。因为现在 Rollup 其实就是有好多方向，其实它都是靠一些辅助的一些设计，包括一些工具去帮助它达到一个目前的一个安全，包括它的提升它一个效率。其实有很多不足的。我们现在会在今年和EF 那边会有蛮多的一些关于这些 training wheels 的一些解决的方案会就是大家可以看到，包括像我们有一个非常好的 idea 去解决目前中心化 sequencer 的一个问题。然后讲到 sequencer 的话，大家可能很多人会诟病说Layer 2的 sequencer 中心化就觉得安全性很低，但其实我在这里给大家就澄清一点，其实中心化的 sequencer 没有任何的问题。这是为什么？是因为在 zk Rollup 是没有任何问题，因为就是说 zk 证明了这个交易的它的一个正确性，所以这笔交易肯定是正确的。然后呢，在 Score 上面我们有另外一个设计，我们会在 Layer 1和 Layer 2中间加很多 bridge， 比如说 Score 有2sales 没有给笔交易去打包的话，我们的用户可以直接在 Layer 1去 enforce 这笔交易。所以说其实在 Score 上面的话不存在就是说任何的一个中心化 sequencer 的一个安全问题，就其实这个也很好解决了当时 DYDX 说中心化 sequencer 的一个安全问题，我觉得这个可以很好去回答 DYDX 这样的一个顾虑。对，然后关于一些新的方向的话，其实我们可能在 zk 会看更多，所以给大家可能讲一些比较干货的一些方向吧，可能现场有一些投资人或者研究人员会比较看好，比如说像那个目前 Hello 2整个生态，我觉得大家可以多关注一下，因为 Hello 2它的整个生态是相较于其他一些灵芝证明一些是会有非常好的一个氛围，因为 zkEVM Foundation 他们一直在推动整个社区去做一些非常好的一些关于一些 application， 包括一些 tooling 的一些推动吧。然后另外的话，其实在 zk 方面，是因为我记得主持人应该也就是有问题边也提到关于现在 AI 非常火。其实 XGPT 非常火的情况下呢，它其实反而是推动了 zk 的发展。为什么？就是因为现在前段时间我看到意大利会禁用 XGPT， 因为它的对权限的过度访问。那为什么为什么会禁用呢？就是说用户的隐私得不到保证了。所以说现在基于 zk 的一些隐私的保护的一些策略，会对这方面有很大的提升。但是这个背后呢，其实你光去看一些 zk 应用的话，其实现在市面有很多，但是我觉得大家可以去看到背后更深层次的，就是关于 zk 硬件加速。对，因为当 AI 大规模的普及 ，zk 隐私计算的大规模的应用，那背后 zk 的硬件加速其实是非常大的一个市场。我觉得 我们个人就我个人，包括我们团队认为，未来 zk 硬件加速要比比特币的，就是你去计算一些 random 哈希要更有意义，因为现在它不光可以支撑 Layer 2，它未来在 Layer 3，包括现在 Web2 的所有公司都可以去应用到 Proof。比如说，我举个简单例子，比如说我要去买份眼部的保险，我不想让他知道我有什么糖尿病啊、其他病的这种的疾病史。OK， 那我可以去直接到 Proof 的一个提供上面去做一个眼部没有疾病的 Proof， 我直接给到保险公司就可以了。所以其实，在最终的话，其实 zk 这个硬件挖矿的市场，我觉得要比比特币要更有意义，而且也会更大。所以这也是我们非常关注的方向。对，我先填。
因为现在时间可能比较紧，所以我们可能问下一个问题。And our direct question to Polyhedra and Celestia.